Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing. It is New Year's Day, January the 1st, 2025. How many of you are excited for a new year? Raising my hand. 2024 was a mixed year. Lots of health issues in 2024. So I am hoping for a better health year. So I hope that you guys are doing great. I wanted to come back, trying to refocus here in the studio after the holidays and finish up the projects that I talked about. But I wanted to come back and do one more video for our nostalgic Christmas flip-flop journals. So let me show you what I have going on here. And then I have a design paper share. I have decided I'm going to do a winter journal. It's, excuse me. It's not going to be super elaborate. It might only be a single signature, or maybe two journals, single signature or two signatures, but something a little bit on the smaller side. I felt like as I was evaluating what I wanted to do next, I didn't want to skip winter. So we're going to do some winter journals. So I've got some tools here just to get these out of my way so that we can talk. This is the second flip-flop journal that I've been working on off camera. So this morning, after I dealt with a ton of computer issues, like it was like the new year hit and everything was wonky. So I had to install an update and my printer wasn't working and it's just a mess. So I haven't done a whole lot in here. I need to put the signatures in and do a bunch of work, but I did prep all the signatures for the second flip-flop so I can start working on that off camera and get that finished. And then this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be adding some tabs, some seam binding, some words and sentiments to this. And then we're just going to kind of see if there's anything else we want to add. Sometimes I will like finesse things off camera, but I wanted to come back for one more video with you on this project. So we're also going to attempt to do some beadwork. I'm hoping I'm going to have to move some stuff over there so I can get to the drawers, but we'll see how time goes, but I'm going to set that aside just for the moment. This is the kit, the base kit that I'm going to be working with for the winter journal, and I found some other creators that have similar feel to the papers that I chose, kind of snowy, wintry. A little bit of grunginess kind of images. So these ones are from Block Creations. As you guys know, I've used her before. I used her last time for my winter journals as well, but this is just a sneak peek into the kits, or into the paper, excuse me. The only thing that's different this time is she didn't create any ephemera. So we'll have to improvise, but we'll see what I have in the other kits. So these are absolutely beautiful. I love the pop of red. So I did find other digitals that will kind of mimic that and carry that on through. But I've never really done a one signature journal. So I'm thinking that we're just going to do a couple of one signature journals, maybe soft cover, I'm not sure, but those are the images. So without further ado, let's get on with the current video. So I'm just going to set that up there. Okay, so let's bring her back over here. And I also wanted to share, I bought these, they're an A6 binder. This isn't the one I prefer because it's a soft cover, but I printed them for, I believe it's Soto Studios. The only thing I didn't like is they come from China, and I didn't really like that. I mean, I understand I buy China products all the time, but I had to wait like 3 weeks to get them, and that's just not my jam. So I did get these kind of flexible ones just to supplement my stash, because I think I got 4 from Soto Studios, but this is the one I happened to grab because I'm thinking I might want to use some of these gold and red bows. But this is the storage system. It's going to be great because they can sit on a shelf like books, so they're all lined up, and I think they're going to work really, really great. But this is where I've got a lot of the flowers and leaves and things like that, and my tabs and such. So we're gonna just wanted to show you that since I was bringing it over for use today. So I've got a bunch of sentiments here. that we're going to decorate this. I found this ribbon in the basket, but we haven't used it in the project basket. So let me open it up so you can see. We might put a little bit of this on just to make it. Oh, this is very pretty. It would be very pretty on the edges of pages. So we'll set that aside there. And I've got my seam binding in 2 colors there. And then I did finally figure out how we are going to utilize our bookmarks. So they need to hang on an eyelet, as a dangle, I believe is what we're going to have to do. So let's start with getting some tabs on, because that's what we're going to be attaching things to. And I might again have to take a moment and move my sewing cart so I can get to the bead storage there. So let's go ahead. Oh, leaves are falling out everywhere. So I'm going to just ink up some of these tabs so that we can get started. Let's just start with 5 tabs at the moment, and we can always add more if we so desire. But I want to, I didn't get my eyelet setter out, so let me grab that really quick and quietly. So I feel like she's pretty well decorated, other than I do want to put some sentiments in here, but I love how she turned out. Just really basic. Yeah. What's going on with that? Oh, there we go. That's the signature. That's why. So I feel like we've got enough going on the inside, but I do want to put some words. And then, as I mentioned, I want to put some tabs. So let's start with that. So do we want to put one? I don't feel like one should go there because of that. So let's go ahead here. Maybe we'll put one on here on this corner. So I do have to make sure that I don't have anything in the way. So this is a part of the other side. So I want to make sure that I'm mindful of that so I don't punch through something that I don't want to punch through. So I think we're going to be okay to clear that corner. So I'm just going to kind of get my, I don't know if that's going to work because there's not a lot of room. Let's see what's going on the other side. So, oh, that's the side we're working on. So on this side, we have this that flips up. So I don't want to infringe on that. So, boy, oh boy, how about here? Yes, let's put one here. It doesn't have to go well, actually, it doesn't have to go in the corner at all. But I don't want to do it on there because it will affect that flip up. So let me start over here again. Boy, oh boy. So it does not have to go on the corner. It can go in the center. So here we are again. Sorry for the repeating this, but you know, it's who I am. So we're not gonna, this is gonna be tricky. Oh, that's the one we need to repair. We got that sewn into the signature. Let's go ahead and put a tab on here. The flip-flop is very difficult for me to work with. I'm having trouble. So I'm going to put a few of these tabs here and there in the journal, and I'll just speed this part up a little bit. I'm trying to be very mindful of what is on the other side so I do not wreck this project. So that's why I'm kind of doing some flipping and making sure that I'm not going over something else. So that looks like it's cleared everything. So that's a good start. We'll let that dry before we punch our hole in it. So just get that lined up. And let's do... this would probably be a good place for one too on the back. That would be a great place for our little, one of our little bookmarks. And then I'll save the other one for the other journal. So we'll just put one of the bookmarks in this journal. So I will add some other random tabs, but I wanted to make sure we got some around the top on the top of the pages, just for that really beautiful look. Okay, about right there. That should be good. Okay. I do kind of have to be patient though, because those can move if they're wet. So let me flip her over, and we're going to go the opposite. This is the front. So we went all the way to the back, and then we go this way. I get turned around so easily. So let's see if we can add some just to a side somewhere. We got one there. And well, that's pretty much the end of it. So let's go ahead and put one on the front here. Let's do that. I don't have as many spaces for it as I thought I did. So I'm wondering what you guys did for New Year's Eve. I mentioned that we went to my daughter's for a big party, and it was so fun. It was a long, you know, as you get older, it's harder to stay up so late. But we had a great time. My daughter puts on a fantastic party with a lot of games, and I don't really do very good with the games, though. I won some chocolates, which I didn't need, but we got the virtual reality like glasses out, and that was a blast to watch everybody, you know, have a good time with that. So I'm feeling like that's good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I want one more just because I do. So let's go ahead and put one down here as well. We could put one on here. Why not? Nothing is infringing. So let's just do that. Why not? Oh, don't put it over the journal card, Cara-Renee. I'm going to have to take that out though, because now it's going to be infected with glue. Okay, so let's just get that on there. And then I'm going to quickly just punch a bunch of these holes. I'm going to start with the beginning, things that are more dry. Sorry, no, this is difficult to see because oh, let's punch it this way. Cara-Renee, use your brains that God gave you. And that one's a little bit too far in, but that's okay. And then let's get this one. Use the brains that God gave ya, right? Okay, we're gonna have to open this one up because it's too much. Let's do the last one first, and then we'll work our way in. I'm not sure that I'm a big fan of flip-flops because they are difficult to get your hands on and work in. I mean, look at the trouble I'm having, and I'm not really even doing anything like super spectacular. I mean, I'm just trying to set some eyelets, but I can't really get at everything the way I normally could. So there we go. Okay, eyelets. Stop whining, Cara-Renee. Part of the problem is there's just so much bulk to it. It's not like working on an individual page where, you know, you're just dealing with that little bit of your kind of landscape. This is getting your hands on a lot of layers, but it's going to be okay. I promise. And I will be doing all of this in the second one off camera, and then I'll probably do a flip through. It's going to be a while, but I'm just trying to I had to get in the studio and get going on getting these journals completed, because that was my goal for the Christmas break, was to, uh-oh, that one bent. No. Oh no. That one is all messed up. I wonder if I can get it out without ripping the hole too much. I think I can. I think I can. Oh man, it pinched the paper. There, we got it. Awesome. Anyway, I so love making ephemera that it's been hard lately for me to just get in here in the studio off camera and put the journals together. I'm super behind, which usually I complete them as I go. And I think my eyes were bigger than my clock, you know, in terms of the time I have to actually do things. Like it's tricky. So there, get that back in there. One more, and then I'm not going to put the seam binding on camera because I want to get to the words and sentiments, but you'll be able to see that in the photos at the end. I just do it in my traditional way through the eyelet holes, and then we're good and everything is beautiful. So, but I do want to get some words on here, and I don't think we're going to be able to do bead. We might do one bit of bead work, but because I'm going to put beads on all of the signature strings. Sorry, I'm off camera. Signature strings here too. So let's go ahead and place that paper clip. I mean, not the paper clip, the bookmark. Okay. So where did we decide that could go? Back here, I believe. Right here. So then what I can do is I can grab a jump ring, another jump ring or something, and I can attach that right there. So let me grab some stuff and I'll be right back. I may have to reach again and again because there's a lot of these cases of different things. So let me grab another jump ring. I'm thinking I want to bring back in the bronze, so I'm going to find one. That's the right one. I know this is off camera, not very useful to y'all, but I don't like these ones that are double. I bought the wrong one, so I know I can't hold it really close, but it's got a double loop. Not very helpful. I need my tools. I'm definitely feeling the lack of proper sleep and just trying to get into the routine here. Where's my round ones? There they are. Okay. And as I mentioned, I do not do fussy on camera. That's the wrong one. I just pulled the wrong one after showing you that. There we go. So I'm just going to open this up. This is not a tutorial on how to do this. I'm not an expert. I just know that you pull it towards you. Okay, and we're going to clip that on here. Okay, and then we're going to clip it on this eyelet. Okay, and then we're going to close her. Easy as pumpkin pie. There we go. Beautiful. So that was, I was trying to figure out, I think I mentioned it in another video, like how would we attach these bookmarks? Because the person could just, the other thing a person could do, that's not straight, is you could put like a clip on it. So let me show you what I mean. Let's see if I've got one handy, like this. So these, where you could put that on and then you could actually clip it on and off. That's pretty small. If I decide to do that, you'll be able to see it in the photos at the end of the video, but for now, we're just going to do that. So it would have to hang on a dangle like so. And then we want that little dangly, beautiful thing to be in the front. But isn't that beautiful? So we'll save the other one for the other journal. So let's go ahead and, I feel like that I need some seam binding there too. Let's get a piece of the green and just double up on that. Try that again. Coming to you in the raw. In the raw. There we go. Should be fine now. Just going to tie a bow in that. And I've got a double bit of seam binding there, which a bow, which is kind of pretty. There we go. I love it. It's not my favorite green, but I didn't really have a lot of choices, so beautiful. Okay. So that is lovely sticking out the top. Oh, okay. Let's put some more seam binding on here. So I'm going to speed this up just a bit, just to save us a little bit of time. Boy, oh boy, what a circus. It's probably the fatigue, guys. It's okay. I still have, let's see, I've got, oh, what day is it today? Wednesday. So I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday still before I go back to work. So I should have plenty of time to get going on some stuff. Look at that. And what's really cool is it's not so chunky that you can't, that you have to, we need to put something else on this side, I think, that you would need a closure. But because I didn't go lower with these, I could put a closure here. So, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and decorate or put some beads on these strings, on just maybe a couple. So we're doing okay on time. I don't want to keep you too long. So what do we have? Let me put this away because we're not going to need the eyelets at the moment. And I've got some beads here. Might be fun. So maybe these little gold ones would be nice. And I like these red, the red and the green. Got to skip around because I don't like to do them all the same. This green is really pretty as well. That would be fun. And, oh, maybe that white one would be nice. And then there's a silver spacer. I don't know if I like that. And let's get a couple of these out just to play. Let's just see what we can do with those little bits. I did have my seed beads sorted in here. As you can see, there's some remnants. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got this, which has the separate little cups. And so I spent some time sorting that stuff out. I don't work a lot with seed beads, but you really do need the smaller beads to do some things. So let's start with this string. This isn't too hard for me to do. I mean, the nails make it challenging to hold things, clearly, but we can do it. Can't we? My hands are super dry too. But this is that thin wax thread, so it makes it a lot easier to do this beading. And I think I'm going to go with this green bead. And then that spacer again. I am going to do a video on doing some dangles. I have been playing and I was really pleased with the results. And now that I have some smaller beads, I have a little bit more to play with. Oh, that's lovely. I think I want to repeat that on a different one. So let me grab those out while I've got this one up and going. I'm loving that. Loving that. Let's just do a different combination. Let's do those ones. And then I basically just, you know, I have to tie it a couple times because I want to make sure those beads don't come off. But I'm gonna just see where we land here. I'm hoping you guys can't hear the very, very loud TV in the living room. My husband worked yesterday and then he stayed up until I got home last night, which was so sweet. So he was very tired as well. So, oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Okay, let's do some red on this one because I like to kind of toss it up. I do have some charms as well that I'll pull out, but I'll probably do some of that off camera. So I've got these small gold seed beads, if I can grab them. And then this white I think would be really pretty. I hit the Hobby Lobby a couple times lately. The bead sales have been incredible, so beads and charms, so been adding to my collection. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, let me get a hold of it so you can look at it. What happened here? What happened? Oh, there we go. My other bead string was stuck. Get that out of the way. Okay, so what I like to do is just tie it down either a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So I'm going to go higher on this one. I'm going to go about there. So that's I'm just keeping my eyes on that spot as best I can. Sometimes tricky. And then just before I tighten that, I'll just bring it down and make sure it's low enough. It needs to move down just a smidge more if I can. Well, there it is. It is what it is. So let's pause on this and do some sentiments and some words. And I will finish these off camera. So lovely, but those are what those two look like. I cannot get a hold of anything today. There we go. So again, I can't hold them up because of the focus, but that's a little bit close to that, but it's okay. So I've got a variety of sentiments over here that I thought we would put on here. We've got tra-la-la. So I'm going to kind of pick through this and see if I want to, maybe I'll just use tra-la-la here. Everything else is already ready to go. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. And let's, oh, that's nice, Silent Night. Let's go ahead and put Tra-La-La over here. I think I'll put it on here. Does that not look inked up? It's a new dauber, so it takes a while. So, I don't know if I like that, actually. Now that I've torn a perfectly good piece of lace, silly me, this is really lovely. So this is what I've been pulling from. So let's do that. I like this that can tear, is my favorite kind of lace that I can coffee dye and get some really beautiful little sections out of. So let's go ahead and cut that hard edge off. Yeah, just like that. Not very visible, is it? And it's not big enough. Yikesies, Cara-Renee. What is going on with you? What is going on? More like that, yes. More like that. Oh, that's lovely. I'm loving that. Just a little bit of accent on this page. So it's kind of thickish, so I'm going to glue the whole thing down. Sometimes I'll just let the glue on the back of the sentiment hold that down, but this is a little bit on the thicker side. So, and then I can just glue this on now. So we're just going to do a few of these and then I'll let you go and I'll just finish everything up off camera. But some of these are super, super easy. So we've got Stars Shining Brightly, I think would be really pretty right here. And I don't need to do anything with her. She's beautiful. I did want to do something with this. I didn't like those staples showing. So this might be a good place for this ribbon Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm going to turn this around so that I can get at it, and I'm going to grab a piece of parchment so that I don't get, oh my goodness, I'm out of parchment. Oh, it's the tragedy. Add that to the shopping list. Just going to put that right there so that I don't get glue on the other page. And I'm going to just put a bit of Fabri-Tac across here on top of those staples. And then I'm going to put my scissors on here to hold that flippy thing down. So I'm going to turn it this way. I know I'm upside down, but I need to straighten this edge because I'm not going to be able to get to it again. See what's going on? This is not even staying on. Isn't that interesting? It's a very different material that this is trying to stick to because it's this netting on top of, and then the staples. So I think it should be fine once it dries. I'm just going to wrap this around that so that it doesn't get on anything. As I mentioned before, parchment is a great way to work through your journals. You can just do things like this to protect it, and you can keep moving through your process. Okay, so there's that. We'll let that actually, let me stick a paper clip right there just to hold that in place on the side. Okay, and let's keep going. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, just let you guys watch for a few minutes, and yeah. Okay guys, this is the last. I will finish up again off camera, but I thought I would put this last one on here, and then I will say goodbye for now, and we'll come back in a future video with a flip through. I'm not sure when that will be, but I will make it happen. There we go. So again, I will finish this off, this journal, as well as finish the other one before I come back for a flip through. So thank you so much, my friends. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Again, if you like the content, I'm not begging for subscribers, but I have found that people are responding and saying things like, you know what, I just forget to do it. Like I'm watching and I forget to click that notification bell. So it's just a friendly reminder. It is in no way a point of pressure. I just want to give everybody the opportunity to see the content if it is what suits them and brings them joy in their life. So I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.